Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my weekly Wednesday American Horror Story live stream. And it's brought to you in cat ears, so to speak. They're my daughter. She wanted me to wear them, so I'm going to wear them for her tonight. I hope everybody is doing okay. And yeah, let's talk about American Horror Story. So just a spoiler to all of you out there, please, for the love of the Lord, do not watch this. If you have not watched American Horror Story, any of the American Horror Stories, so we're going to probably spoil you on any of it accidentally. So just be warned, okay? So guys, don't forget, if you're enjoying the stream, please thumb it up. I'd be very grateful. Yeah, Henry, you can definitely post in the group. Absolutely. Thank you for asking. Murder Motel, is so great to have you here. I haven't had a chance to look at your video. I'm so sorry. I just straight up went to bed last night because I literally had been up for 24 hours. So Becca and Kay, it's so great to have you too. What's up, R2? I'm doing good. I hope you are. And Kristen Kelly, so great to have you too. Okay, so guys, we have a lot to talk about today. Oh my gosh. We have Meadow and Harrison because hashtag spoiler, R.I.P. Harrison. I'm so sorry you died, but it was your time. And I can't believe the way that he died. And then the picture, oh my God. So I have to say that my favorite thing about this episode that just passed of American Horror Story was the picture with Meadow and Harrison wearing the matching sweaters in those, in the little like cutie sort of couple picture. Oh my God, that was hilarious. I mean, just still thinking about, I can still see him in my head right now. That was probably got to be one of the best parts of the entire episode, was just that picture itself. And you're probably asking why, but it was so cheeky. It was hilarious. And just, you know, I just loved it. So cheesy. It just reminded me of, you know, Schmoopy, you know, from Jerry Seinfeld and all that stuff. So it was just really great. Thank you so much, Patty. I really appreciate you being here. Becca and Kay says, I don't know why, but I had a huge hate for Harrison, and I don't know why. It's totally okay, Becca and Kay. No worries about that. A lot of people didn't really like Harrison. It was kind of split. It was either you loved Harrison or you hated him. And I was one of the people where at first I didn't really think too much of him. I'm sorry. Make sure that these are. I didn't really think too much of him, but then when he started doing the whole thing with Meadow, with the poncho on their head and protesting, calling Allie a racist, and oh my God, that was hilarious. Oh my God, there was just so many things about Harrison and Meadow that I just loved. Like, Meadow's running for her freaking life in the last episode, and she knows these people are coming to kill her. And she's in Allie and Ivy's bakery, and the first thing she asks for is a freaking cappuccino. Right on. No, they don't light up, but they are my daughters, and she wanted me to wear them to honor her, so I am. This is from my Cali Care Bear. Thank you so much, Kristen Kelly and Murder Motel, for your sweet words. Stray Bullet says, my mind won't stop. I'm like, is the leader of Scum fooling Kai, or are they working together against the rest of the cult? Stray Bullet, I think it's very highly likely that she is fooling Kai. However, I don't see her. I mean, her purpose of fooling him would be to infiltrate his cult so she can take him down from the inside. But I don't see that happening. I see BB, that's what we're calling her now. If you watched American Horror Story Weekly Wednesday live stream this morning, you would know why we're going to call her BB instead of Bebe from now on. Okay, anyway, BB. Patty wants a cappuccino. So does Murder Motel. I think BB was a great storyteller, just like Kai. Maybe that's where he learned it from. But one of the viewers this morning had a great comment and observation about how, if that was true, knew, if Kai knew, what's her name, Francis, BB earlier, Winter would have recognized her, but she didn't. So it seems to me, though, that Winter is selfish enough and separated in age enough by her brother that maybe she wouldn't know that Francis Conroy and Kai know each other. So I have absolutely no idea how they connect. It's either one or the other. She's doing it to infiltrate his group, or she's doing it because she's with his group. So she's either with them or against them. She can't be both. And what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Just say baby or BB. Just put for or against for what you think. I really want to see the previews again for next episode. Let me see real quick if we can watch them. And if we can, I'll share the screen and we can watch them together. Again, I really appreciate everybody here tonight. Thank you so much. If you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to thumb it up, subscribe, because I do this every single Wednesday morning and night at 9 Central Standard Time. So 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. And then Tuesdays, I live stream my reaction to American Horror Story, the current episode. And then immediately after is Beyond the Horror, an unofficial American Horror Story after show. And that's with Casey, Tammy, Maisie, and Jonas. So yeah, would love to see you guys there. Okay, here we go. We've got the promo right here. Okay, let me go on ahead and I shall share my screen with you guys so that way you can see this with me. Okay. And if you hear, oh, wait, no. It's not. And if you guys hear any voices in the back, it's just my children. Okay.
It's time for you to understand your place. You think your big brother's gonna spare you? I would never do. That's how he got into my head. Because of you. From now on, call me Councilman. American Horror Story called All New next Tuesday at 10 on FX and FX Now. You have something that I want.
Aha. So, obviously, we are going to get a confrontation between Kai and Allie. Okay, he is obviously at her house. You can definitely tell that. That is her kitchen. The way she's dressed, the way he's dressed. They are meeting. They are having business. And she obviously is going to go to Kai, my belief, in order to... Hey, guys, be very loud. It's okay. So it's obvious that she goes to Kai for help, possibly of how to get rid of Ivy or how to get Ozzy from her. You never know exactly what her reason should be for or will be for, but it's obvious that they have a confrontation. And I think it begins... Oh, good Lord. Look at Evan Peters. He's so hot, even as an evil guy. Seriously, that's so wrong. Seriously, why? Why? Anyway, I hope Evan gets an Academy Award for this season. After this, he truly just has highly portrayed his acting chops, and he really deserves an award, especially for this season. I mean, look at that look in his eye right now. That is some hard, cold shit right there, guys.
The motion passes.
So he's going to pass a motion, or excuse me, there are bills usually brought forth in front of the councilman, and they can approve them, deny them, stay them, which means it gives them more time, things like that. Obviously, Kai is going to approve something that's going to be detrimental to his cause. And that's really going to be awesome to see. Okay, so obviously Beverly and them keep going with their dissension in the cult. And if you look where they are, it looks like they are actually in the butchery based on the faucet and the cold, clean, sterile back walls. So they're obviously having a conversation in the butchery. Those cops were leaving Kai's house. So it seems like they are even 1, 2, 3, 7. I never noticed that before. I wonder if that's detrimental to the American Horror Story lore. So it's obvious that Kai kind of has them in his pocket and he is very powerful. And we start to see again more dissension between brother and sister. Let's see. Okay, what do you think that looks like, guys? Hold on, we can get a little focused. Hold on, let's see. Come on. I can't really see exactly who that is. Maybe you guys can kind of tell by just the facial profile. Maybe you guys can see who that is. But that looks like a male's hand, obviously. So a male is going to shoot another one or possibly himself, but that doesn't look like the angle in which a person might possibly shoot themselves. However, again, I could be wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of stuff. I love that. I am really looking forward to the anxiety building between Winter and Kai, because you get the impression at the beginning of the season that they don't have the best relationship. But once you're introduced to Rudy, you get the impression that even though they may not necessarily like each other, Kai and Winter, they have a mutual respect for each other and they tolerate each other. Guys, they have a mutual respect for each other, and they tolerate each other's appearance, so to speak. Maybe that's why Rudy does not hang around. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the relationship between Winter and Kai fall apart.
That's how he got into my...
Okay, now this is either a flashback into episode 3, I believe, whenever Dr. Vincent comes and sees Allie, and this is after she has shot Pedro, and he is in her kitchen, and she breaks down and explains to him, fills in some of the gaps for us as viewers about the shooting and the after effects. So this is either a flashback to more things that happened inside that kitchen, or we're getting a new scene. I don't know which one it is. To me, it looks like a flashback. But again, I could be wrong.
Call me councilman.
That looked like he was speaking to his brother, Rudy Vincent, right there, which makes me think that Rudy's the one who's got the gun pointed at his head that we just saw in the promo. So I have a great fear that Kai is going to kill his brother, Rudy, and possibly Winter, to gain what he wants. So what do you guys think? Do you think he's going to try to kill them or not? My hope is that he doesn't. I'm really enjoying Cheyenne Jackson and Billy Lord and their characters. So I hope they don't die, but it's highly likely that they will. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Guys, this was brought to you by, what YouTube channel was this? Grey's Anatomy Updates. Let's give a like on that. Thank you all so much for checking that out with me. Let me go back. There we go. So let me go to your comments and let me find out what you guys think. Because, again, I'm very interested to know what your takes are on it. Very much. Don't forget, guys, if you are liking the stream, please don't forget to thumb it up. Don't forget to click the subscribe because I do this every single Wednesday. And please click the notification button so that way you guys can get notifications whenever I go live. Okay, let's check out your comments and let's see what I have missed. Patty says, very beginning, I saw Rudy looking more like the Jim Jones type. Ooh, that's okay. That's a great observation, Patty. I like that. BRT says, Evan looks like, oh God, I'm going to enunciate this wrong. Villy Vallejo there. I gotta announce this wrong, like I said. Let's see. Enigmas, Bookstores, and More wants to know whatever happened to Debbie. She was here. She'll probably be back. If you're talking about the viewers. Becca and Kay ask how many episodes are in this season, and there are 11. Oh, well, thank you, BRT. Let's see. Let's ask Mother Supreme if she would be so kind as to make her guests some cappuccinos. I have a strong feeling her cappuccinos would be fantastic. Dude, seriously, I don't drink coffee and I don't like it. So no offense. So Becca and Kay ask, did they ever say how BB knew they were a part of the cult, or is it just a psychopathic alarm? Okay. Did they ever say how BB knew they were part of the cult, or is it just as it tried to implicate Becca and Kay that Frances BB picked this up from watching the news and all that stuff. That's how she knew it. So, hey guys, seriously, you're going to have to go upstairs. It sounds like 3 people are talking on my stream. It's very difficult, babes. Whisper to each other, please. All right. Hey, Philip, it's great to have you. Becca Brotman, she says, love, love, love Evan. He's an amazing actor. I agree, Becca, and he better get a freaking award this year. He totally deserves it. Kristen Kelly agrees the same. She says that Evan is hitting it out of the park. And Patty says, I can see him as Manson. But as I said about Vincent or Rudy or whatever his name, struck me as the Jim Jones type. Hey, Jonas, it's great to have you. Stray Bullet says, a bit off topic, but did anyone else notice at the rally the banner actually looked more like Tate and not really Kai? His hair looked a lot more like Tate than Kai. You know, I keep trying to go back to that episode and see it. So maybe we'll just go check it out here in a moment on my cable provider, on my laptop. Interesting. The last episode of the season is reportedly called Great Again. I know, it makes me think that the cult succeeded in their ideologies. So, Jonas, you can absolutely have a cappuccino. Thomas Perry says, I saw a scene for next week's episode of Sarah Paulson with the blue sweater. Okay, yes, we just went over that. And that was so awesome. Were you able to see the screen share that I was able to go through with the promo for you for next week? If you weren't, don't worry about it. I apologize. I'm working right now on upgrading my camera. It's just out of stock. The one that I want is out of stock and I am waiting for it. So I promise I will be upgraded very soon. Kajona asks, Mary, do you think there's anything supernatural to this season? Unfortunately, no. So everybody has been thinking that Twisty is the supernatural element, but we have to remember that he is just a nightmare projected by Ozzy. So so far, there isn't a supernatural element except for one part that I should have touched base on whenever I was going over the theory video about Winter being a witch. Okay, so when she made the bath for Allie, she put in like a bath soap in there. And a lot of us are thinking that that was like a love potion, sort of, something she didn't have to ingest, but like an aroma. The aroma would possibly send her into a euphoric sense. So that way, it sounds like a big truck is outside, and I thought all the people had left already. And it probably put her in a euphoric state where Winter could seduce her. So that's the only one part that I think is supernatural, but every other pieces of the episode do not seem to be. So, hey, Brett, great to have you. And so, yeah, that was a really great question. Where's Mary? Is this her cat? Yes, it is. This morning, guys, if you missed the weekly Wednesday live stream from this morning, it was hilarious. I went upstairs and streamed in my hallway because I wanted to be close to my internet box, to the Wi-Fi. Casey makes fun of me every time I call it the internet box. Anyway, and my daughter was laying in my bed, and I wanted to be able to see her while I was streaming. So I was sitting in the hallway right next to the Wi-Fi, and then where I had an eye on her. So right as soon as I started streaming, my cat and my dog started going for a fight with each other, and the only place they wanted to fight was right there with me where I was streaming. So it was out of control this morning, and that's why I only streamed for about 30 minutes, because I had to separate my animals, and they didn't like being separated from their little fun fight. They seriously, even this whole day, they haven't fought at all. At all. They never fight, it seems, until I get on a live stream. I just don't understand it. Brett, I think AHS Cult this season has been fantastic. I'm really loving how this season is so far. So yeah, absolutely. Mary in her internet box. Yeah. Murder Motel says, hey, Mary, do you think there's going to be a badass fight between Allie and Ivy? And will Allie kill Ivy, or will Ivy kill Allie? And the cult came to destroy your lawn with the green smoke, LOL. I think there will be a fight between Allie and Ivy, absolutely. If it came down to it, I think that Allie would murder the shit out of Ivy. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just the way that I see it. You don't want to push a person like Allie into a corner, because when somebody like that is pushed into a corner where they have no other options, the only thing they're going to do is fight like hell to survive. And I see Allie as that kind of person. So absolutely, I think there will be a big confrontation between them, such as I think that's why Kai goes to Allie's house next week. I bet she's going to call him over there because she's going to want to discuss the whole Ivy thing. Now, one thing I do want to say is don't forget that Ivy spared Allie when they went and killed Sally, who was Mayor Whittingham. I'm so sorry, my nose is starting to itch. So when they killed Sally, remember, guys, Ivy went and found Allie. God damn it, their names are so similar. It's just driving me crazy. She went and found her and stared at her for a moment. Allie recognized her, but Ivy let her live and just left. So I think that was Ivy's mistake, and I don't think that Sarah is going to let her live. So I absolutely do expect that to happen. Stray Bullet wants to know, I wonder how she'll explain that to Oz. I know. She'll probably lie to him and tell him that, like, she was killed trying to protect mommy from the bad guys. She'll probably tell Oz something like that. I think my hair, I'm so sorry, guys. I think my hair is tickling my nose and I can't. Like, it is so weird. So absolutely. This is going to be a really great next couple of episodes. We have episode 8, episode 9, episode 10, and episode 11. So we only have 4 left. And don't forget, guys, we are doing Beyond the Horror Cult. It is an unofficial American Horror Story after show. And I do that with Casey, Tammy, Maisie, and Jonas. And we review the show. And we're also running a contest. We are giving American Horror Story Roanoke as a prize to our United States winner. And then we're giving a $20 gift card to our international winner. So if you would like to join the contest, come over to Beyond the Horror videos. Come check them out. We've got them all listed for you there. Don't forget to come join our Cult of AHS group on Facebook. Just check the description for the links to all my social media, the groups and all that stuff. So absolutely. Mr. Marshmallow. Hey, Mr. Marshmallow, it's great to have you. He asks, do you think there will be a cameo from a past character in the final episodes? Okay, so I've heard this great, crazy theory that at the end of every single, okay, so at the end of Hotel and at the end of Roanoke, Sarah Paulson comes back and reprises a prior role. So at the end of Hotel, as you guys know, she was Billie Dean Howard, and then at the end of Roanoke, she played our famous Lana. So a lot of people are speculating that she is going to reprise one of her roles, probably Cordelia, since they did season 2 first in Hotel, or season 1, Murder House in Hotel, their homage to Billie Dean in there. And then season 6 did Lana, which was season 2 from Asylum. So people are speculating that this season, season 7, is going to pay homage to Cordelia from season 3. They're going to keep going with Sarah Paulson's long left behind characters. So what do you guys think of that? I think it's highly probable, seeing as the fact that they did it the last 2 seasons. However, seeing it as that they did that the last 2 seasons, more than likely they won't do it this season unless they're particularly trying to follow that pattern. So I believe then if they're particularly trying to make that happen and they do want Sarah to reprise her roles that made her in each season at the end of our current season, if that's what they're aiming for, then yeah, they'll absolutely do it. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. If they keep hinting towards it, absolutely. I don't think we'll have a choice but to believe that rumor. So we'll see. Okay, so Straight Bullet asks a good question. You know, I still don't understand who was behind those weird smiley masks and with the robot with the gas masks over them when they were spraying Allie's house. Maybe I'm missing something here. No worries, Stray Bullet. Let me help you with that, darling. Meadow told Allie that they did that to perpetuate Allie's fear about governmental conspiracies such as the chemtrails and them poisoning us through genetic modification and killing off of the bees and things like that. So Meadow did tell Allie that they only did that just to perpetuate her fear. And that it was not real. There was nothing in the canisters. It was just, I don't know if she said it was steam, but I don't know if she said what was in the canisters, but she said it wasn't chemicals and that Kai was behind the whole thing to further her fear. So yeah. And if you want to know where that is in last week's episode where we get Meadow's death. So, and it's after Allie goes back to get Meadow from Meadow's house to rescue her and then gets her back to her house and takes her over to Dr. Vincent. But before they get to Dr. Vincent's house, Meadow explains that to her, I believe, when they're at the butchery. So Ivy said herself her intention was never to kill Allie, just to make her crazy. And Murder Motel said that's why she let her live. You know, Murder Motel, that's a very good point, and I do appreciate that. I do wonder, though, at what point is Ivy just going to say, fuck it, Allie knows everything now, I'm just going to have to kill her, or I'm just going to have to run away? I mean, at what point is Ivy going to say this? Because Allie basically knows everything now. She knows her wife is in the cult. She knows what they're doing. She knows when they're doing it. And she knows that her wife is part of it. And she knows what clown her wife is. So there's just going to come a point where Ivy can't come back from the shit she's done. And Allie knows what she's done. So she knows she's going to have to face up to it sooner or later. My take on it is that Ivy is just too afraid to kill the mother of her child because she still in some way loves her and still would never go that far into violence as to kill the mother of her child. So I really think that that's where we're coming up to, is a point where Ivy's going to cross that line and try to kill Allie because of the fact that she knows way too much now. And there's no way Ivy can walk away from this clean anymore. No freaking way. Kristen Kelly says, I like that Allie is getting stronger this season. The past couple of seasons, Sarah has played kind of whiny characters. You know, I do agree, because in Roanoke, she was absolutely a whiny character. Even Audrey, the character, you know, who played Shelby, she was even kind of whiny. So I agree, Kristen Kelly, absolutely. The only one that really wasn't whiny was Sally. You know, even in Freak Show, Bet and Dot kind of bitched and moaned a lot. And Coven, Cordelia, oh my God, acid was thrown in my eyes by my best friend. I'm blind. Whiny. Total joke. You know, Lana was always crying and whining a lot. Then again, Sally was always crying. And Hotel, that's just because she died at the moment where she was crying. So she was locked into that forever. So yeah, I agree. I really want her to get a better character like she had in Asylum and Hotel. Patty says, Ivy's starting to get a bit cray-cray though. Philip says, I feel Allie will live. I feel like Kai will be the only one to know how to kill Ivy. Or that will, Philip says that will kill Ivy, that Kai's the one who's going to kill her. Christopher says, Cordelia Fox. I love Sarah with long hair. I know. She, as Cordelia, was at her prettiest. Absolutely. Is Ivy and Winter a thing? Well, they're married, so I definitely say they're a thing. No. Sorry, that's Ivy. Sorry, Mr. Marshmallow. Ivy and Winter. It's implied that they're a thing. Yes, absolutely. However, though, when Ivy lets Winter allow Ozzy to witness the Chang murder next door, that's when you got to know that the person that you're hot for isn't necessarily a good person for you. You should just, well, never mind what I would do. But you should definitely not date them anymore. Let's see. Jonas says, what if Bet and Dot from Freak Show makes a cameo in the finale, since there's nothing supernatural about that? Woo, holy shit, Jonas. That's really awesome. I would love that to happen. Excuse me. Let's see. Hashtag save Sarah. Mr. Marshmallow, you were so awesome to remember that. Let's see. Stray Bullet says maybe the plan to put cameras in the bathroom and draw a bath for Allie was made by Winter. Possibly. Okay, so great. We caught up on some comments. Guys, we were halfway through the live stream. So I just want to remind you, don't forget that I am doing weekly Wednesday live streams every Wednesday, 9 a.m., 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm actually back into it. I did my 9 a.m. stream. I did my 9 p.m. stream. And I even had time to go hang out and watch Kelly Wilson's American Horror Story live stream. I know I saw a lot of you guys in the comments, and it was so awesome to be part of her live stream, like just in the comments and watch her stream. I love Kelly. I haven't been watching her for very long. I watched Olivia Montemayor. I watched her during Hotel, and then I watched Kelly during Roanoke, and then I've been still watching Kelly's videos during Cult, but Olivia really isn't making American Horror Story videos anymore, at least not that I have checked. I gotta go check her channel. So, yeah, I mean, I loved Kelly. I'm so glad I never get to watch her live streams live. And I was actually at a place today where I was relaxed and I could just watch her stream and relax and chill with you guys. So that was awesome. And if you guys haven't heard of her, it's Kelly Wilson, Kellie Wilson, and she reviews more shows other than American Horror Stories. So definitely go check her out. She has great theories. She listens to her fans, and she's just a really sweet person with a wonderful soul. So go check her out. And so is Olivia. Olivia, though, she's like 16 or 17, and she lives in New York City and is absolutely, aside from Maisie, has got to be the most adorable young woman I've ever seen. I love her videos. She is adorable. Go check Olivia out too. Olivia Montemayor. I believe that is her last name. But just put that stuff in the YouTube search and it'll pull them up. So absolutely. Yeah, so I had so much fun this morning on the stream. And BRT says, on this morning's stream, someone suggested that the whole coven could appear as long as they don't use powers, will be within no supernatural elements rules. I like that. I didn't see that on this morning's stream. Thank you so much, BRT, for bringing that up. I really appreciate that. KL_17 says, so upset to be saying this, but it's the first time I have ever been disappointed with AHS. Oh, I'm sorry, KL_17. A lot of people are disappointed, but a lot of people, love it. So it's one or the other. You love it or you hate it. Guys, you want to go upstairs because I just have 24 minutes left of my stream. Thank you. I love that idea. That would be fantastic to have the coven come and join this episode. And then since they're not actually using any powers, maybe it's just a cameo and they don't use their powers, so therefore there are no supernatural elements. However, I do think that the actual presence of the witch itself would be a supernatural element. So maybe I'm looking into it too much, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. What's up, Mario? It's so great to have you. Kristen Kelly asks, why do you think that Kai and Winter and Rudy have different last names? Okay, so I think they do all have the same last name. I think Rudy's name is Rudy. Vincent is his middle name, and he just doesn't use his last name professionally. So when he came to the house, or when Dr. Vincent came to Kai Winter's house when the parents died, Kai referred to Dr. Vincent as Vin. So like I said, as far as I know, Vincent is his middle name and probably just goes by that and dropped the Anderson, maybe for a reason, because there is some sort of sordid, horrible tale in their past. And he did not want that to go against him in his practice as a professional psychiatrist. So Thomas R. Perry says that Sarah basically has the same hairstyle as she did in Freak Show. She does. Seriously, at least though she's not smoking and she's drinking a little bit. They saved Sarah's lungs. I'm so happy this season because I don't want Sarah all of a sudden to be a woman that talks like this. Or needs to talk like this, because she smokes in every fucking episode, in every fucking scene, in every fucking season of American Horror Story. R2 says maybe they will have a supernatural element instead of a spiritual element instead of a supernatural one. And after all, there is a cult. Spiritualism isn't really looked at as supernatural. That's a really great point, R2. I love that. And you are very welcome, Kristen Kelly. I'm so glad. That was an awesome question. Murder Motel. So sorry. Excuse me. Murder Motel asks, what is my favorite scene in Cult so far and why? That has to be the one where they drove the nails into that poor kid's head and they made everybody in the cult put a nail through his head. That was gut-wrenching. Gut-wrenching. And I think that American Horror Story really went back to its roots of brutality at that point and really showed us how well they're going to make this season for us. So absolutely think that that was the best scene. And definitely, again, for its brutality and their being unafraid to do that on television. So K_12 says, I think Cult is quite forced and predictable compared to other seasons. You know, K_17, that is a very good observation. I think Ryan's intention this season so far is to address a lot of the main issues and concerns that are going on in our country right now, such as gender equality. A lot of people are disappointed and upset about the election. I mean, there's just a lot of actual issues that are happening in the United States that Ryan touches on so well. And I especially loved this episode. I mean, I didn't really like episode 7, but I liked the message that Ryan was trying to give about the extreme feminists and how their message doesn't work and how it's just destructive. And it's basically, even though it's not the exact same line of thought as the cult, it is still in the same violent tendency. So absolutely. Yeah, BRT says the nail gun scene was pretty bad for him too. Yeah. Brain Dead Rio says, I'm late. Hi, Mary. No worries, Brain Dead. It's so great to have you. Guys, don't forget, if you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to thumb it up. And then I'll be back next Wednesday for the weekly Wednesday American Horror Story live stream at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time and 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you guys really want some scary stuff to enjoy on my channel, I have Mondays Are Murder, which is a series that highlights unsolved and unknown crimes that you can help solve. I also have my Scary Story Nights. I'm going to put that in a playlist soon. Mondays Are Murder is definitely on the playlist. And I have a lot of really cool stuff in my channel. Absolutely go back and check them out. And I really do hope that you guys enjoy them. I'm putting a lot of thought into these theory videos especially. So I really hope that you guys are loving them. Stray Bullet says, going back to the question about if Ivy will kill Allie, I think maybe Ivy hates her so much, maybe she will. However, that being said, also she had a hard time killing the camera guy. Exactly, Stray Bullet. And if you remember too, in this episode, she had no fucking problem killing Harrison. Absolutely none. And she did that with a smile on her face. It was actually quite cool to see Ivy evolve like that. So I think it's highly possible that we are definitely going to get a confrontation between these two. Absolutely. Stray Bullet says, and that also she threw up the night that they killed Bob. And right, but she didn't throw up the last night's episode after she fucking cut Harrison apart. Hashtag spoiler. Jonas says, I feel like they just need to have a huge twist at the end. Otherwise, the season in general would look good, but not amazing. I mean, they just have to. Absolutely, Jonas. I completely agree with that and expect it. And if we don't get it, it's going to piss me off. Not gonna lie. And I will probably make a video to Ryan Murphy saying the word fuck many times and definitely serving the petition to FX to have me as a writer for American Horror Story, because I will definitely kick your asses with a great season and a great twist. Don't forget to sign the petition, guys. The link to it is in the description. It is a petition that Maisie started to make me an American Horror Story writer. And we're going to make Jonas an actor on the show, and I'm going to be a writer. So you guys will have 2 ways in. And yeah, absolutely. K_17 says that I hope Allie kills Ivy and Beverly. I love that Kale_17. Patty agrees with you, Jonas. And Murder Motel says, hey, Mary, I read chapter 1 of Murder by Alpha yesterday, and all I could say was, damn. Thank you so much, Murder Motel. Murder Motel ordered an autographed copy of my book, Murder by Alpha, and he even made this amazing video for me on his channel, which I should put into a playlist. I'll probably work on that tonight and make that for you guys. But he made a video about unwrapping the package and all that stuff. So he read the first chapter of my book, which is basically the most violent, brutal episode of the entire book. So if you can get past chapter 1 in this book, you can absolutely get through the entire book. So you are so sweet to say, that. I really appreciate it, Chris, and I really hope you enjoy it because I put my heart and soul into Murder by Alpha. I feel very strongly about gender equality, and I feel very strongly that men and women, though the same species, different genders, we all have our flaws, and we all should be appreciated and loved for just who we are. And just stop bitching and whining about the opposite sex because everybody has good and everybody has bad to them. So the book just highlighted common things that go on in society, sort of like what Ryan is. Dude, I wonder if he read Murder by Alpha. I'm serious. I'm composing a video where I am positive Ryan Murphy has read my Dellengrad trilogy and he has read Murder by Alpha, and he's like fucking with me through season 7 by addressing like with the names and situations and shit that happens from my books and incorporating them into the season. I mean, obviously he's not. It's just a crazy, stupid theory. But I mean, come on. What are the odds that in one season of American Horror Story incorporates all, well, at this point, all 4 of my books that I have published? My 5th book is coming out in 13 days on Halloween. Guys, seriously. As loud as you can, trust me, even my live stream, even my viewers can hear you. Thank you. So yeah, if you guys want to just read my stuff or look at any of it, just go to www.maryannmoody.us and it's there. Thank you, Stray Bullet. Thank you for everybody who says that they will sign the petition. Christopher says, can you hire me as an extra, Mary? You know, Christopher, I can't. However, Jonas is an actor and a director and a model. So he wants to go work for American Horror Story. So I found the casting company that casts for American Horror Story. And we're trying to get Jonas his headshot in there, but he's got to be part of the union. So we're trying to like get things to do so he can submit his headshot and actually get on American Horror Story. So no, Christopher, I cannot. I'm so sorry. So sorry. You got to be part of the union, honey. I guess I got to be part of the union. Mary, can you guess who your tag partner is? Oh, I'm so sorry, darling. I don't. I will go check that out later. Let's see. Have to log out, says Stray Bullet. Have a great night, Stray Bullet. Dawn, it's so great to have you. I hope that you were able to fix the hacking problems on your computer. The theme for season 8, I am hoping that's going to be the Murder House Coven crossover. American Horror Story is already hiring for actors. A lot of people believe that it is a false rumor, but it is not. And they are hiring for season 3 of American Crime Story. And they are hiring for American Horror Story season 8, which makes me think they are doing the Coven crossover season for season 8, and we might possibly get a secret spring season. So I'm really hoping that that's what's happening because they are already casting for season 8. So absolutely, I am really looking forward to that. Murder Motel, I do not Actually, okay, so Casey, Maisie, and I were going to do a Q&A live stream with you guys. And you know what? I will just make sure that me and Tammy and us, we will do that with you guys. Guys, really? It's okay, baby. So maybe we will do that for Halloween or something. So, No-Tell Hotel says, hey, Mary, back again. I just want to say thanks so much for giving us a place to come and discuss and fangirl over shit we love. Thanks for spending your time for all of us. Absolutely, darling. Let's see. Patty says, somebody told me they thought it would be like cult versus cult for season 7. KL_17 says, I'm going to see if I can sign the petition more than once. Christopher says, I'm going to cry. JK. Dawn says she lost her account that was hacked. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, guys, so it's 9:50. We have just a few more minutes left of the live stream. I'll do my shout outs. If you guys have any questions, any observations, oh my God, my hair is tickling my nose again. Absolutely put them into the comments. I would greatly appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to my Patreons because of them. I am actually able to improve the channel, make more videos, and improve the content for you. So thank you so much to my patrons. Don't forget to check out my theory videos. Live streams are every Wednesday, 9 a.m., 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm doing Exorcist live stream reactions and reviews for the show. Same thing with American Horror Story, Exorcist on Friday, American Horror Story on Tuesday, and Ash vs. Evil Dead is coming back in February. So I'm going to, after Halloween, I'm going to resume Mondays Are Murder and How to Write and Publish Your Novel. So absolutely, I'm going to have a lot of things changing, and then we're going to have the Halloween live stream on Halloween, and then of course my book release party and all that stuff. I'm going to be giving away digital copies of my books, guys, so don't forget to come and join the party because I would love to give away as many copies to winners as possible. Okay, let me do some shout outs. Okay, huge shout out first to BRT and Tammy. Thank you so much for being here and helping me moderate the comments, guys. You are awesome. Brain Dead Rio, shout out to you. Shout out to Christopher Patat, my awesome patron, Don Ford. Shout out to Henry Mills Chase. Jonas, you are, as usual, are amazeballs. So great to have you here. And guys, don't forget, Jonas joins us for Beyond the Horror. So if you would like to check him out or watch his channel, there is a link to his stuff in the Beyond the Horror shows. Kajona, welcome, and shout out to you. KL_17, huge shout out. Love you, Murder Motel, so great to have you. Patty Lamke, huge shout out to you, honey. Philip Morgan, love you lots, shout out. Thomas Perry, as usual, you're my doll, shout out to you. And Will Mills, huge shout out to you as well. And if I missed anybody, guys, just let me know in the comments. But I am a Mario, shout out to you, darling. But I really love it that you guys are here. Thank you so much. And of course, a shout out to Maisie, Casey, Tammy, Alicia. Oh my God, so many people. So yeah, you guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for being here and watching the streams and just supporting the channel. I'm just very grateful for it. And please don't forget to go support Kelly and Olivia and other YouTubers out there. I love my YouTuber community. We're a great big family, and it's amazing to be here with you guys. Okay, so I'm going to go. I had Good Morning America come to our house to give us a block party. And it didn't go necessarily the way we expected, but it was still a great experience. So I made a video documenting everything that happened, and I'm about to upload it. And then I'm going to upload, of course, my episode reviews for American Horror Story, and then start working on the Exorcist videos. So you guys are so awesome. Love you so much. Thank you all again so much for watching and for being here and supporting me. And don't forget, please do not pirate American Horror Story episodes. Unfortunately, when you do that, Your viewing is not counted with the Nielsen ratings, and therefore American Horror Story does not receive true ratings. And we want to make sure that we buy their merchandise and that we watch their shows where it counts, so that way we count. If we love American Horror Story so much, we need to make sure that we support them and we purchase their merchandise and watch the show on major streams that count with the Nielsen ratings. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up video. Excuse me. And as usual, I will see you guys here very soon. Meow. Bye, guys. Good night.